Okay, so for rear delt flies, there's a couple key factors here that we want to think about. Number one, if you look at her hand position, her hands and everything are going to be basically, bring your body up just an inch higher. We want everything to be exactly in line with the rear delt. So you don't want your hands higher or lower really if you're going to be going straight back, which this machine does. Her hand position also is going to be slightly rotated this direction because most people when they come back and they start fatiguing, their elbows will start to dip, engaging more of their side delts than anything. So she puts her hands here and pushes outward here to help avoid that. So those are the first things. Go ahead and fire them off. Now, when she comes back, you can see we don't want a lot of scapular movement. She starts with her shoulders. This is one of the few things that this does. Protracted forward. So her scapula is basically winged apart and her shoulders are set forward as far as they can go. Then her thought process is not to pull back, but to pull out and away, squeezing through these muscles right here. Again, you can have a little bit of scapular movement here, that's okay, we just don't want a lot. We don't want them squeezing together. Another way that people mess this up is the traps will start to engage and they'll start pulling with their traps. So you need to use a fairly light weight that you can do for 15 reps or more and really work on getting that muscle activated and engaged. And once you develop some mind-muscle connection, you can start pushing your weight up. But the first step is gonna be to learn how to use these fucking things. And then once you do that, you can start loading it. A couple more like that. As the reps get heavier and heavier, her range of motion, go ahead and shorten it, will get shorter and shorter. And so she won't be able to come back all the way, but she doesn't force it past it. She'll just keep going shorter and shorter until she fails and burns completely out. On every one of these, I think you should burn out completely, all the way until you can't move the weight anymore, and then break.